Good day, mates. Welcome to this week's episode of Philosophy in Action. Today we'll be conducting a search to find evidence of human intelligence in the Carol outback. To answer one question, does human intelligence exist? Now, I'm your host, and let's get to Philosophy in Action. And we're back. Today we'll be searching for three specific pieces of evidence for abstract thought: language, humor, and tool-making. Now, we have mainly focused on two specific subjects. This girl right here is known as Katie. We have observed her for weeks in her day-to-day life. She has a bubbly personality who often shows common signs of stress. The other subject is a relaxed individual who cares for others in her pride. This is Skylar. Beauty, eh? Now, let's get into it. Our first piece of evidence on our hand: language. Let's take a look at how Katie and Skylar, supposedly intelligent beings, communicate. It seems to me that they're using an advanced form of communication that only their species understands. I heard you have to be hip and in order to comprehend their advanced dialect. According to Henry Coren, language consists in the manifestation of thoughts by means of deliberately and arbitrarily chosen symbols, in this case, the puke emoji. The complexity of human language can be translated into many different languages, forms, and forms of communication. Intentional, complex, and meaningful language shows the ability of abstract thought, and therefore is evidence for human intelligence. Our second piece of evidence will look at humor. We will dive into this as we look at Katie's recent activity. It seems as though she has had her eye on a potential mate. My hope is that this next clip speaks for itself.
Hey,
Hey,
could I study here?
sure.
So, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No.
Enough to break the ice. Here's another one for you. How do you make a tissue dance?
I don't know.
You put a little boogie in it. Speaking of dancing, there's the upcoming barn dance.
Hey, are you made of cheese? 'Cause you looking Gouda today. Haha, thanks.
Yeah, well,
What do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Roberto!
what did the buffalo say to his son when he left for school? Bye, son!
Katie, I lost my number. Can I have yours?
Well, clearly humor was a success in this case. Reichman states, if someone tells a joke and we find nothing funny in it, we say that we do not get the point. Humor is truly a form of intellectual play. Humor is a complicated form of language, in which we have already seen is a form of intelligence. Finally, we have searched for weeks to find evidence of tool-making on this campus. However, we do not have enough time in this episode to delve in to the ingenuity that college students display as they make ramen in a coffee pot or the stack hex at the local feeding center.
But wait, animals are intelligent too, aren't they? They make tools like chimpanzees using the stick to put in the termite mound.
Yeah, but also man can manufacture tools, whereas animals really only have trial and error.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see you there. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the Carol outback. We have indeed found three pieces of evidence that point to human intelligence: language, humor, and tool-making. We hope to see you next time on Philosophy in Action.